see out of Utah?
What'd you say?
What's your scouting report on Utah?
So far, we've heard that they've been real hot in the conference, shooting-wise. I think they won their last 4. So right now, we're just gonna kind of look at more film at them tonight and kind of draw up a game plan at today's practice. Yesterday, we kind of went over them a little bit, but not as much. So we have yet to kind of see what we're gonna do with them.
How'd your ankle look through the weekend? You feel back to normal?
Yeah, pretty good.
Utah really relies on the 3 a lot. They lead the league, and you guys are obviously very good at defending the 3. Just what do you think of that kind of clash of strengths? That's something you guys are really good at slowing down.
Right.
Lead the league.
Yeah, that was one of the focal points that Coach made, was that because Washington State is also a very big 3-point shooting team, and he was saying that they're very similar to Washington State in terms of how they score their points. So, I mean, if anything, we're probably going to have some of the same emphasis of running people off the 3-point line, making them take tough contested twos, and see where we go from there.
You guys have played some of the tougher teams in the standings, and now you're going to flip it a little bit. Does this kind of feel like a critical stretch of games that you guys have to string some wins together?
Yeah, for sure. I think right now, since we did kind of get off on the start that we did against those teams, which kind of hurts because, it was certain games that did kind of slip away from us. But yeah, with these games, we feel like that we have to kind of use it to our advantage, not to discredit any of those teams. You know what I'm saying? They're very talented and very good, but we know that if we want to actually, make a run for March, this is where it needs to start now.
Kenny was talking the other day about a conversation he had with Bill Walton about kind of getting more out of his game offensively. What do you think Kenny's ceiling is offensively? What kind of a weapon can he be offensively?
Yeah. Well, I think when you have that kind of athletic ability, when you're able to truly jump over people, your ceiling is extremely high. His jump hook is something hard to guard when he gets in the air. It's just more about him gathering himself and him, having the confidence to do it. So I think that's what we've just been kind of talking to him about, is having confidence and being a scorer for this team.
Does he think of himself, or has he in the past thought of himself more as a defensive guy first?
Yeah. I think that he goes into games really wanting to make an impact on the defensive end, and offense kind of like lets it come to him. But I think now with the team that we have, he needs to try and be more aggressive offensively.
For you guys as a whole, it's been a lot of up and down. What do you kind of contribute to the inconsistency, especially on the offensive end?
Me personally?
No, as a whole.
Well, I think offensively, ever since Bo has was out, I think it's been kind of a mashup of trying to figure out what we need to do, especially then when Kenny went out. We started to play smaller, but now Kenny's back. I think it's just more about just finding the rhythm. Kenny was able to score double digits last game, 20 points, and I think he's a lot capable of doing that for us more often. I mean, as far as everyone else goes, we know we have talented scorers, talented players on this team. It's just more so about, some nights might not be their night. It might just be another person's night, but just staying the course and, handling their job on the defensive end if it's not going well on the offensive end.
Here you go, Paul. Thanks.